is there. Is this starting?
It is.
Okay, so we're actually starting this.
So RashAttack has been like high highs, low lows, I guess, today. But it's not.
Who did he lose to today?
He lost to Alpha Dash 3-0 and winners, which is kind of crazy. Which I would have favored RashAttack, but
I think Rash. To be fair, Rash is great, and I think that everyone he's played today, he should have beaten. I can't say he's done some crazy run or anything like that.
No, he's played pretty much as I would expect of Rash.
Yeah.
But I hold him in very high regard, so that's probably going to show through the commentary of the whole thing.
I think Desu's had a similar bracket. Like, they haven't been put in any funny situations due to upsets.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is by the book, which is a great set to start with.
Ooh,
That was a nice
That's
game.
a fat read.
Yeah, it is. It's either that hits any guys or that doesn't hit and you get punished.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have double jumped off the stage and used an attack.
Yeah.
It's very easy to think Cape's like crazy, and the closer you get it, you know, the more crazy it actually is, because you cover off more options. But yeah, still insane.
It's crazy if it hits, right? But like, it's not like Doc. Oh my god, this.
Yeah, that was fucking.
That was amazing.
That was so great. Like, because you know the up tilt as well. Something I think is really important to clarify. Unlike Mario's, it's actually different. It has a sweet spot to get the upward hit.
Is it really?
So you have to hit it at like the top of the fist.
I did not know that.
It's crazy. So it's actually really hard to link that into other stuff.
Yeah. Did he get something before it? I think he did.
Yeah, he got up air, up tilt, and then tech chase to the top platform. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Rash's combo game on Space Animals is like really spooky. Definitely spooky.
Yeah, Rash is really good. Like Desu, Deathgazer is like, I think he would be seeded to win this, right?
Yeah.
But you never know what's going to happen with Desu. He's like the archetypal Falco, I feel like.
Absolutely. He's like defines it. He embodies the volatile Falco like trope.
Definitely.
Like, I think Rash has beaten him. Is this going to be a 4-stock game one? That's really fun.
I don't think it will. No. But it was looking like it could have been at least 4-1 stocks.
That was a moment.
Kind of like if anyone saw Rash v Sean earlier.
Oh yeah,
it's like Sean's like he could do this. Like, it's going well. I looked over. He's on 4.
You know, he's never taken a game off a Doc before, mine or Rash's.
Really?
And he took one off Rash like really confidently today. So that's a good growing step.
He was playing great today.
Yeah.
Sean.
Oh yeah, Doc's down air is like against Falco. Like he has a lot of like weaknesses in this matchup, right? But down air is really good because Falco doesn't have the vertical hitboxes aerially to contest it. So the only way you can call it out is to call out the landing, which is kind of hard. It's
when I think about like the Mario Bros and sort of the floaty characters.
Yeah.
With his down air, it's a very poor man's drill, right? Fox drill.
Yeah, it's bigger but less actual utility.
Yeah, bigger, less utility, but because of his full speed, you sort of put it there, and then it's just there, and you're in the air for like the whole time.
Exactly, and it's huge, right?
Yeah.
Like Fox's drill is really big too, but like it doesn't persist.
No,
the way that Doc's and maybe even Luigi's kind of.
Well, it's not a drill for Luigi.
No, it's more of a.
Yeah, that doesn't persist at all. It's just like it's out. Like a lot of his moves.
Yeah, I was about to say the rest of them are.
Yeah, nair back air persist. And that's going to be the same with Doc.
The story of that game was definitely Desu lost in neutral, Desu lost in punish, RashAttack won in neutral, RashAttack won in punish.
Yeah.
It's just a complete blowout, but that'll happen a lot of times. Like
he's good at cape him. Like he was standing there waiting for a side B to cape, and then he went out to cape him. It really felt like he put him in a position where Desu had like one
Exactly.
option.
It's kind of like an Armada shine. In a weird way, because the longer you leave it before they move, the better it is.
Yeah,
but if you hit them before they move, it doesn't work. So if you cape them while they're still in that like fire stage, I don't know, the first bit, it doesn't actually turn them around in an effective way.
Yeah.
So a misconception I always see people commentating Docs is that they think if you cape it first and you go the right way, then they, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was the opponent's fault, but it's like absolutely not.
No.
It's just they missed the timing.
Oh my god. Rash's combo game is
it's actually really, really, really good. And especially because Desu doesn't know like the easiest response, which for the Space Animals, good kill, I guess. And for the Space Animals, the best way to get out of it is like tech in place shine or just tech in place action. Because Doc can't cover that.
Yeah.
Like he's literally not fast enough to get up there.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that was really good.
Desu's like combo game is like super strong and he's like super fast with his hits.
Yeah, exactly. He like overwhelms you, right? Like when I think of Desu, I always think of shine down air.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see many Falcos do it like consistently, but Desu really likes shine down air and like shine back airs.
He's also really good at calling out like you'll be recovering and he'll do this like he'll jump off stage, but not in a way where he's near you. But it's Falco, right? So you jump, he jumps higher, you're dead. He down
exactly.
And like that's like his kind of
you don't know what could happen.
Yeah, that's his kind of
that's the thing. Good closeout by Desu though. Okay. Oh, okay. Also, one thing I feel like is really important to clarify for those who haven't watched much Doc gameplay is that his neutral air is a reverse sex kick. Oh.
He goofed up there. He had the edge guard, but he double jumped.
He double jumped, yeah. He got a bit enthusiastic, I think.
Enthusiastic.
Nice.
Yeah, the weird, unique nair.
Yeah, no, it's really important.
Really
like,
interesting
going into Doc, you have to know that. Otherwise, you'll get blown up.
It's like with a lot of characters, you play against them, and when a nair is coming, like when a move that stays out for a long time is out for a long time, you think that you're going to be okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like conditioned that if you crouch at the end of that, good opening.
It's so surprising when you get naired and suddenly you fly off. It's
and you have crouch cancel DI and you go like all the way out. I've seen it too many times.
It's bizarre. Oh wow, that was
nice.
Really nice.
That's really good by Rash because he had the counterplay already. Because he knew Tekken play Shine is like what you want to do, but he spaced outside the Shine and grabbed. That's hard. Yeah. That's really hard to do.
Really, really good.
So well done by him.
I think we should give Desu some credit though because of
he's turned it around so well.
He's now leading. It felt like he was losing at the beginning of the game, but now the set it feels like the set's opened up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I put it. It's like he's used to Doc's weight. The combo game's opened up, and now he's like willing to respect Rash and kind of put in the patience needed in neutral. Because like Falco doesn't, lose this matchup at all, but he can if he's not thinking about it.
Oh, Rash!
Oh my! Genuinely, it's like an Armada Shine. It covers everything if you do it that late.
He needs like
it's hard.
A sick combo because of the pills are so important, right? Because of now the pills have done their work because of when Falco is at 0, he can't trade.
No, exactly.
Like he can't trade if Desu knows what he's doing.
Rash is like, you can tell he's playing around crouch cancel so much because all his move choices are going to respond to that. So like forward airs and down smashes are going to be good, but jabs aren't going to work.
Desu kept in the corner really nice there.
Wow, see that's a matchup knowledge thing, right? You get hit by that. That was a late nair, but you tried to down smash it on the punish. But it wasn't crouch cancel.
Damn.
Great back air through pills.
Yeah, he took so much damage that like the only way to do it was like a huge punish.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like I think it's how the Spaceys win a lot of these matchups. Is like they'll outplay you and they'll hit you, and then they'll get these. They have great kill setups. Oh,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like weak nair up smash for Fox, like Shine back air for Falco. Yeah. They have setups, but they're just not.
It's not the same kind of combo game. But then you're on like 180% if you've managed to survive that long.
Also, the chain grab, in theory, you can do it from like 10 to 90 something. If you're really good, Doc's chain grab, because you can go up to 60. And I know Rash doesn't do this, but I wish he did. Down, you can down throw after that, and it keeps grabbing them. That was really unfortunate. He tried to read with drop zone cape, which is some big ball play. Large testicular.
That was a big play. But the thing is, it worked out so well in game 1 and part of game 2 for him.
Exactly.
Like.
But the reason it was risky is because he drop zoned it. If you jump out and you reacted to the Firebird earlier, then it's actually really good. Like no risk, just good.
So you were saying about Rash's chain grab to 90. When does he want to start trying to confirm a kill? Like what percentage? I mean, maybe you don't know.
On like the right DI. Well, the DI for because the finisher's forward air, right?
Here we go.
So you can either do down throw to down smash if you're predicting no DI, or crazy fade back on the up B by Deathgazer. Or I don't know. You can go for a while.
Oh, is that guaranteed?
Well, up to a fair, for a really long time.
That's great.
Like the only way of getting out of it.
Oh, what's he doing?
He tried to up B cancel and just turned around.
He did.
I think, or he just had some crazy read about where Deathgazer was going to be.
That pill hit, and I'm not sure what he could have done off it.
Off the pill, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a really great confirm, but then, when you just sort of go, wait, what do I do?
He could have done it. F-tilt, like, the edge of the stage, maybe would have worked. But he had to read that Deathgazer was going to side B again. So it was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the only way to really get out up for forward air is slight behind DI. So think marked chain grab on a space animal, right? That sort of thing. At high percent, that makes... It's still guaranteed, but you have to do just a soft turnaround and then get aerial drift. Yeah, way harder.
Yeah. A lot of characters on FD have like guaranteed confirms.
Yeah.
But you can make it so hard for them. Like.
Yeah. I'd actually argue that Dox is probably the most guaranteed of like all relevant characters.
Yeah, I think it's.
Up throw forward air is just, it works everywhere, every time.
It's pretty cool. Like,
it can just be slightly harder.
Getting fed by Doc, it just feels crap.
It feels so bad.
And I feel like it's.
He's like baby Ganondorf.
Yeah.
But he can combo into forward air.
I like his fair more than Ganondorf's.
Yeah.
Ganondorf, it just feels like he relies on.
Great. Oh, that was crazy.
Wanted to second place.
Yep.
I feel like Ganondorf, he sort of like is relying on that move in neutral, whereas Doc is like, oh, maybe they will use it.
They can throw it out in neutral, but it's not what they do, you know?
Yeah.
Doc's, at the end of the day, is a projectile-based character, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah, it's such a confirmed move, and Doc has so many ways to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good.
Yeah. And getting hit by it sucks. Like, the more melee you play, like, when you start out, you're like, wow, Mario's, meteors. So cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that move. And then you're like, wait a minute. Doc's is actually crazy.
Yeah, Doc's is just straight.
Oh, that crouch cancel roll in
really
by
important.
Deathgazer was so good. If he didn't crouch cancel that back air, he was off stage.
Yeah.
Really smart choice.
This is such an important moment in the
Yeah.
game. That
Like,
grab,
he can kill him off this.
big.
Up air. Ooh.
I thought he might up tilt.
He cut the combo short, but Desu panicked him. That's it.
Oh,
he's
genius.
done it. You absolutely do not DI in on the up air. That's like, if you play a Doc once, you'll understand that's a terrible decision.
But like, you don't know whether an up air is coming, right?
No, exactly, because you can mix it up with like late forward air. Or
Yeah. That's always the mix-up with a lot of characters.
I think you can react to forward air. Sorry, I just want to caveat that. I think you can see
react
the start up, but you have to be very familiar with the character.
So does he have any other options that aren't up air?
Kind of. It's more the timing. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I think it's like the mix-up in my head, at least, as a former Doc player, is like forward air, up air.
Like, because characters like Sheik and Captain Falcon.
Good turnaround.
Well, Captain Falcon's like one of the best examples.
Oh yeah, up air and knee, right?
If he's going to up air you don't want to DI in. If he's going to knee you don't want to DI out, and it makes it a real hard mix.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, should he just have DI'd out? Like, did he just muck up because Doc doesn't have access to something so quick and guaranteed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's one thing in this game, like sometimes
it's like
you're just going to get hit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you're going to take a hit, just don't die, right?
Yeah.
But it happens. But anyway, great first stock by Deathgazer, though. He absolutely didn't give Rash any breathing room near the ledge and just kept the advantage for the whole stock. That's when you're playing really well against Doc as Falco, that's how it should look. It should be like... It should just be like, Doc doesn't look big enough to fight this character.
Yeah.
That's how I would... He missed it. Damn.
It was a hard one to get.
It was.
You know when it just seems like it should be happening.
Yeah. Oh, that was an overextension from Rash. Naring on the platform, knowing that Desu has shield drop shine, absolutely without a doubt. Okay. I love that so much. He read the pill.
Randall sorted him out.
See, Rash has got to think of, or not think about, but he's got to like appreciate the fact that the pills have quite a good amount of end lag on them. So like, if you're recovering with pills and your opponent knows what you're doing, they have like a huge amount of options.
They can come out and smack you.
They can just hit you. They can hit the pill and you'll drift into the pill, and there's very little you can do about it.
It's hard because they're so important for his recovery.
Yeah.
Like whenever you play a good Doc, the first time you play a good Doc, first thing you'll notice, you try and get him out off stage.
Pills.
And you get hit by a pill.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
And you're like, oh, okay, I can't do that.
And now I'm facing the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the worst bit because you face outwards.
Yeah, it's terrible. Because you could take a pill and back air, but you're facing the wrong way, so you can't do shit.
Exactly. Against space animals specifically, this is true as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're Marth, you can actually take the pill late forward air on the drift.
Big late now.
Yeah, there it was. But I mean, at this stage, you know, Desu's looking fine. I think we're gonna get to see a nice little game 5.
Desu's his confidence in his counter pick, I think, has really shined through because
I was about to say it still has that Falco and Yoshi's factor, right, where the combo game just becomes hilarious.
Yeah. Like whenever I play Yoshi's versus a space animal, I feel like I'm like, they win here. I know that. They know that. I need to punish so hard.
Yeah, if I play well, I can also win here. It's not like out of the realms of possibility at all.
But Desu is just dominated.
Also, can we just talk about the fact that Desu did like full hop waveland back to the out grab, and it was like the most beautiful waveland. He went like so far.
He's
Rash
doing,
grab.
trying to Tony Hawk. You know what Tony Hawk is?
Full hop or double
like
jump.
As high as you can, jump, and then fall back down and grab.
It's such a good image. Maximum airtime. So okay, ooh. That's the thing. Dash attack's a really strange opener in this matchup because it's really important and it's really good at shield stabbing. But on Falco, like, the risk of not getting it, even though you're a floaty, is crazy. You can get punished in such a big way.
There's a lot of moves like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you fuck this up, there's such a big opening. I think a lot of all the characters who have a dash attack like Docs, and that includes the Spaceys.
Yeah. I'd argue the same. Sheik, even to an extent.
Yeah, Sheik and Marth kind of have a much better version of it, in my opinion.
Oh, that's the Rash! That's the Rash attack! Ledge dash down tilt. It's so good.
If he manages to build damage the game is like really, really in his
Dude,
favor right now.
low key, I think this is one of Doc's best strengths. When you're at a 0% stock, but you want some damage for the next stock, you really can just tank out pills. And all you lose by doing it is just stage position.
Yeah.
But it is risky.
I think this is, in all matchups, this is such a pressuring position to be in.
Yeah.
The guy who's a stock down, and they're at kill percent. And all you have to do is confirm.
It's simple, right? Just hit him with a back air.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
But
their entire game plan is don't get hit by back air.
And then next thing you know, you're at 70. That's the percentage I always see. Whenever like I get in that situation, I see I've somehow they've worked me up to 70, and I'm like,
wait,
I'm real down.
You're like, shut up.
Real down.
They're like a full stock ahead of me now.
Yeah.
Because you're both at effective kill percents, right? Wait, what's he doing? Oh, I think Desi's having some sort of control thing. That's crazy. Game 5, you turned to Rash. You trust him that much as a human?
Rash would never say no.
No, absolutely not. Rash is actually a saint.
Unless you made Captain Falcon.
Then he'd consider saying no. But I still think he'd say yes.
He'd be like, fuck you, man, I'm going to win. Otherwise.
I think RashAttack's getting a bit overwhelmed. He keeps like going to these really high-risk options like down smash and neutral.
Oh, yeah.
Really good tool. And if he gets it, Desu might just die. That's like how it works.
Yeah. Falco's game against a lot of...
Oh my god!
He teched in place.
I've never seen.
So ready for
I've never seen a Tekken plays red harder than that one.
Yeah,
that
was a red hard.
My god, like a children's book. Nice. See, this is that position again, right? Like Rash is so critically aware, and Desu was aware, and that's why he got it. Ooh, this is so good. They're adapting to each other so well. Man, well played by both.
Yeah, this is a good set.
Yeah, this is a great way to start top 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say about Falco when you were talking about overwhelming.
Yes.
Falco, especially, I think, like he wants you to feel overwhelmed and you to make these mistakes. Like his game causes you to make that was a
double jump.
That's his counter pick coming in play.
No. That's the cheese. No, that's the cheese. It's actually so real.
Did you see him? He's puffing out a big puff of air.
He's like, let's go.
He's like, shit.
Like, us Docs were... Oh, that was so smart. That's like one of the ways to kind of caveat the end of the pill lag. Up B is frame 1. And it has a really generous hitbox in front of you. So it's kind of like shining out of moves to like parry them.
Yeah.
But with Docs up B.
So you got a double jump? No. Okay, last stop.
Last stop, baby.
Oh, fucking love it.
It's so good. My word. Great start by Deathgazer.
Yeah. Deathgazer can like consistently control neutral.
Yeah, which he seems to be doing a great job of.
Oh, this is big.
That's a fat punish for the last dog. It's good to see that Desu's like still in it mentally. Like he's not even slightly nervous. Has he ever been nervous in his life? Do you think?
I have no idea. You just can't tell. When he's playing bad, it just seems like he's being an idiot.
He's just gazing like.
It doesn't seem like a nervous choke.
No, absolutely not. He's just kind of playing a bit sus.
Oh,
that's the double jump. This should be a really free edge guard.
No, the pill bounced.
Pill. He didn't react to it in time. Yeah, I think that's it.
Has he got a double jump?
Nope. Nice.
Oh, damn. Well played by Deathgazer.
Game 5 definitely came down to that punish, right? That huge punish. It was like 6 to 80 on Doc.